What's up, card fighters? Neo here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the brand new Fighters Collection 2017. This set's supposed to hit stores on June 9th. I'm going to take you over a quick overview of the sides of the box. What you're going to get here in this set is a Generation Rares 24. Triple rares 24 and double rares 27. So the double rares will be the heal triggers with abilities, along with 3 Cray elementals. Triple rares should be your G Guardians, 1 for each clan, and the generation rares the same. In this box, you're gonna get 3 cards per pack, 10 packs. We're gonna go forward and probably go a little bit slowly on the first and second box, and then we'll move quicker to the triple and generation rares because some of the abilities tend to overlap one another. So without further ado, let's get to opening the first box. Okay. So open up packs here. First pack. We have our first heal trigger from Kagero. Auto. Soul Blast 1. When this card is discarded from your hand at the cost of calling Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon, a Vanguard Dragon, from the G zone. If the number of cards in your damage zone is 1 or less, you may pay the cost. If you do, counter charge 1. So we have several cards here that do that ability here. This also is of that same type in this Angel Feather. And our first is a triple rare 7 stars Mutant Deity Reddish Lady from Mega Colony. This ability is here, it says, when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, during the battle of the opponent's Vanguard attack, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses one of her rear guards and rest them. If he or she did not rest 2 cards, you draw a card, counter charge 1, soul charge. Not a bad card. We have the Nova Grappler heal trigger. Extreme Battle Gun Seal. Soul Blast 1. When this card is discarded on the cost of calling Meteor Kaiser Gundreed from the G zone, if the number of face-up cards in your damage zone is 1 or less, you may pay the cost. If you do, counter charge. So, another drop and draw. Okay. So this one here is the Happy Roots Sandy. And this allows you to draw. And we have our first generation rare, Black Seraph Ventilator Terminal. GB8 ability with rescue. Okay, so when this unit attacks a Vanguard, all of the units in your front row get plus 2,000 for each card in your damage zone until the end of turn. Choose up to 5 cards from your damage zone, heal them. Choose one of your Vanguards, and for each damage heal with this effect, deal 1 damage. So this card can be pretty devastating with the amount of combos you can do. Not a bad GB8. Okay. Moving along. We have the heal trigger for Link Joker, the Soul Blast 1. And this is a damage zone 1 or less. If you do, counter charge. Okay, when this is guarded for Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue, Charnigo from the G zone, choose a normal unit from your drop zone. You may put it at the bottom of your deck. So several cards have this ability as well, Murakumo being 1. And our triple rare is the Dimension Police Oceanic Conversion Atlantis Dolphin. So what this guy does here is that when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle during the battle that one of your opponent's Vanguard attack, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield at the end of the battle for each of your rear guards. If this unit is 30,000 Shield is 30,000 or greater. Counter charge, soul charge. So, yes, Dimension Police dealing with power. After the end of this, we'll be doing a recap and seeing what we pulled. You have the Spike Brothers, Heal Trigger, Reserve Linus. Okay, so this allows you, says when this card is discarded from your hand for the call cost of King of Interference, Terrible Linus, from your G zone, you may put this card into your soul. Soul charging. Okay, so this is the paying the call cost. If you do, you may draw. This one is for Officer Kazet Ionos from Aquaforce, and we have the generation rare for Dark Irregulars. GB8, all of your units in your front row get plus 13k and plus 1 critical for every 13 cards in your soul. Well, every card helps, right? Okay. Moving along. We have the Crate Elemental, Snow Element Valancher. Okay, act once per turn, counterblast 1. If you have a hard card with 10,000 or less, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 5,000 till the end of turn. From the Vanguard circle, when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a hard card with 10,000 or less, choose it to 1 heal trigger from your drop zone and return it to your hand. Not a bad deal whatsoever. Pretty good. Okay, so we have the Chachikaze heal. Okay, and this one says here, choose a grade 1 or less card from your hand, discard it. When this card is discarded from your hand, from the cost of calling Barrage Giant Cannon Bullish Primer from the G zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So this is card draw. And we have the Nova Grappler. This is supposed to be a good one. Generation Rare, GB8, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand all of your rear guards. Until the end of turn, they get auto from the rear guard circle, once per turn. When this unit rests, stand this unit. And this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of battle for each of your rear guards. Pretty devastating. I'd steer clear of Nova Grapplers if this shows up. If you do get to GB8, that is. Okay. We have the Pale Moon, Psycho Magician, Cohard. This is soul charging. Elixir, a Liberator, from Gold Paladin. And we have our G Guardian from Genesis. We have Witch Queen of Accomplishment, Laurier. Okay. So when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. Choose 2 or more up to a total of 3 normal units with the same grade from your drop zone or soul, return them to your deck. And this unit gets plus 5,000 shield until the end of battle for each card returned. Shuffle your deck. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so moving along, you have the Neo Nectar Heal Trigger. Place at the bottom of your deck. The Genesis Heal Trigger. Soul Charge. And we have the triple rare Aqua Forest, Guardian Leader of Sky and Water, and OS. Counterblast 1. Choose a Guardian from G Zone, turn their face up. If you pay the cost, choose up to 5 of your rear guards until the end of the turn. They get continuous, resist, and continuous from the rear guard circle. This unit cannot be hit, and this unit gets plus 5,000 for each chosen unit. Fierce card. Nice card. And we have the Grand Blue Heal Trigger. We have Bernard the Ghosty. So he allows you to draw. And the Royal Paladin, Mascal. It's also the draw ability. And then we have here the triple rare Genesis Megatrick Coalyard. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if there are cards of 4 or more different grades in your soul, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until the end of that battle. Yeah, it's definitely doable with Pale Moon. Have cards of different grades in your soul. Okay, you have Gear Chronicle, Time Entering Maiden Uru. Okay, so this allows you to put cards in the bottom of your deck. We have the Mega Colony Heal Trigger, Gourmet Battler Relish Girl. Allows you to draw. And we have our Generation Rare, oh, Great Nature, Immortality Professor, wow, I'm butchering this. Saharara Vera. Okay, act from the Vanguard GB8. Choose 2 cards from your hand, discard them. Choose up to 5 of your rear guards, and until the end of the turn, they get plus 10,000 and auto from the rear guard. At the end of your turn, retire this unit, and if the number of your cards in your hand is 1 or less, this unit gets plus 40,000 and a crit. So, hitting hard, people. And this should be our last pack, if I'm not mistaken, for the first box. Oracle Think Tank, Heal Trigger. This Heal Trigger allows you to draw. We have the Cray Elemental, first copy of the double rare Cray Elemental Air Element Raktomi. Okay, so this one is auto. Choose a card from your hand, discard it. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So I believe this was also it was a promo of Cray Elemental that had this ability. And we have a triple rare Tachikaze. G Guardian, this one says when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 to the end of battle for each of your open circles. So this shield can get pretty big. Okay, so we're going to move this stuff to the side and prepare for our second box opening of Fire's Collection 2017. So not bad pull so far. Looks like we got ourselves about 3 to 4, 4 generation rares in a box. So looks like 5 boxes. We should get ourselves about 20 GRs. Okay. We have another Heal Trigger, Psycho Magician Courtyard, Elixir Liberator from Gold Paladin. This allows you to countercharge. And our triple rare is a Link Joker, Darkness, that lights up, Demise, Lacus, Garena. So what she does is Counterblast 1 and choose a face down G Guardian from your zone, turn it face up, and she is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 of your rear guards, lock them, and your opponent locks 1 of his or her units in the back row for each card that was locked. So this would set up some pretty killer plays for Link Joker. Okay, so we have our Genesis, Witch of Great Talent, Laurier. This is Soul Charge, Lozengi Magus Fine, Oracle Think Tank, Drawing, and a triple rare Dimension Police. I believe we saw a copy of this one before. Oceanic Conversion, Atlantis Dolphin. Okay, we have the Gear Chronicle, Heal Trigger, Time Matching Maiden. Here we have Air Element Raktomi again. And we have the Narukami GR, GB8. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, retire all rear guards of all fighters, bind all the cards into your opponent's drop zone face up. And until the end of turn, this unit gets continuous Vanguard. All of your units gets plus 2,000 for each card to all fighters in bind zone. So this can get pretty nasty too. And then we have our Heat Element Marindol, Cray Elemental. So double rare Cray Elemental here. Vanguard Circle 1 per turn. Choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. At the end of the turn, this unit gets auto from the Vanguard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose 1 of your rear guards and it gets plus 5,000 for each face up card in your G zone until the end of turn. So yep, this can definitely flip some cards over for you, for people that have trouble to do so. And then it can hit for a pretty beefy attack later on in the late game. So it's definitely maybe a good card. And the Grand Blue Heal Trigger. And we have the Mega Colony Triple Rare, which we've seen before. Alright, moving along, we have the Link Joker. So this allows you to counter charge, lights up, flies. We've seen that. Murakumo, heal trigger, and we had the Generation Rare from Grand Blue. This is a sought after one. The GB8, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, choose up to 5 cards from your drop zone. Call them to separate rear guards, and they get plus 10,000 until the end of the turn. At the end of the turn, retire the unit's claw with this effect. So, Grand Blue has yet another weapon against to work with. The Nubatama, which allows you to draw, heal trigger, good luck smile. Medical Specialist Vincent, he allows you to soul charge. And we have the Gold Paladin, True Liberator of Healing Elise, Cannon Blast 1, to the face down Guardian from the G Zone. Turn your face up. You may pay the cost. If you do, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck. Call a card from among them to the Guardian Circle in battle and gets auto from the Guardian. When this attack does not hit, you may move this unit to rear guard and put a card among them in the bottom of your deck. So, yes, combos indeed. Excuse me. Alright, so we have the heal trigger for Angel Feather, Black Medic Elilith, Tachikaze Artillery Dragon Flint and Kyolo. And wow, look at this, we have the Nova Grappler GR once again. Very nice. Okay, we have Great Nature, Refugee Spangled Narukami, Meditate Draco Kid, and you have the Genesis Triple Rare, Witch of Accomplishment. Witch of Heresy, Toledo, Shadow Paladin, Heal Trigger. This girl allows you to draw a card. The Neo Nectar, Heal Trigger, Cherry and Blossom, and the Aqua Force, Triple Rare G Guardian. The Royal Paladin Heal Trigger, Kagero, Positive Draco Kid, and the GR for Bermuda Triangle. This is new. Festive Finale, Final Priscilla. So GB8. Choose a card from your hand, discard it at the end of the battle that this unit attacked the Vanguard. You may pay the cost. If you do, return all of your rear guards to your hand, choose up to 5 cards from your hand, call them to separate rear guards, and they get plus 5k to the end of turn. So this would set up definitely a lot of combo plays for Bermudas. And that'll do it for the second box. So, moving along on the third and fourth, we're gonna kind of just focus more on the triple rares, and then we'll do a recap and see exactly what we got. Alright. Okay. G Guardian for Grand Blue, Diabolist, Salutation, Negronora. So she is Soul Blast 1, choose a face down G Guardian from your G Zone, turn it face up. If you pay the cost, if you do, choose up to 2 cards from different grades in your drop zone, you may call them to Guardian Circle. This is another piece of ammunition for Grand Blue to extend their greatness. Element Rank Tell Me, Link Joker, Heal Trigger, and Shadow Paladin Inquiry, Toledo. Okay, Narukami, Angel Feather, and Oracle Think Tank GR. So GB8, Count Blast 1, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, put 3 cards among them in your hand, and put each of the rest on top or bottom of your deck in any order until the end. This unit gets auto from the rear guard Oracle. When your unit drive check Reveals a trigger unit. All of the units in your front row get 5k. More powerful Oracle Think Tank. So we have the Gray Elemental, GR, Relish Girl makes colony, and we have the Pale Moon, Scream Dragon Master Doll Kimberly. So when the senior attacks a Vanguard, choose up to 5 cards. From your soul, call separate rear guards, and until the end of turn, they get 5,000 in Abyss. Until the end of that battle, this unit gets continuous from the Vanguard. This unit gets plus 10,000 for each Abyss Dragon on your rear guard. So this can get pretty beefy as well. Nice card as well. Pale Moon, GB8. Reserver Linus, Elixir Liberator. And we have the Mega Colony GR here. It says GB8, all the opponents in your Vanguard and rear guards lose their auto abilities and cannot intercept, and all the units get plus 5,000 for each of your opponents' rested Vanguards and rear guards. So yes, this can get pretty devastating too. Suppression, Mutant Deity, Tyrantus. Focus. Okay, Mascal. No Element Balancher, and we have the Nubatama here. So this one says here, you may pay the cost, choose face down card. If your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand, and he or she may discard it. If he or she did not discard it, this unit gets plus 10,000, 20,000 shield until the end of that battle. So you're giving that choice to your opponent whether or not they want that 35k shield or discarding a card. So the fate is in your opponent's hands. You have the Nova Grappler, Heal Trigger, Genesis, Heal, and we had the GR here for Gold Paladin. Golden Knight of Lynx, Saltis Winner. So he has Unite. And when the unit attacks, choose up to 4 of your rear guards, and until the end of turn, they get auto from the rear guard. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked or boosted, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, call a card from among them to the rear guard, and it gets plus 5,000 to the end of the turn, and put a card from among them at the bottom of your deck. So this can lead to endless combinations, people. Gold Paladin. Neo Nectar. I believe we haven't seen this one. For Princess of Cherry, Costarina. Kind of best one, choose a face down card. When this unit is placed on the Guardian, we may pay the cost if you do. Until the end of the battle, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Choose up to 1 card from your hand, call it to rear guard. And if you have 2 or more units with the same card name as this called unit, this unit gets plus 10k. So not very hard to pull off. So can be easy 30k about. Neo Nectar. Nubatama. Neo Nectar. And we have the Kagero. Triple rare. So blast 1. Choose a face down card from the G zone when the unit is placed on the Guardian Circle and pay the cost if you do. Choose one of your opponents, grade 1 or less. Rest their rear guards and retire it. So following along with the clan abilities, the Kagero. Great Nature, Refugee Spangle, Counter Charge. And the Bermuda Triangle, triple rare. Okay, so if you pay the cost, you get plus 5,000 shield until the end of the battle for every 2 cards in your hand. Then you may Counterblast 1. If you do, this card usually gets plus 5,000 until the end of that battle. So yes, this can get pretty large. Bless Sparkle Sandy. Okay, so on to our next to last box. Things are looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna move quickly through these, and we don't want this video to drag on for too long. So, Witch Lady of Heresy, Neo Nectar, and we have the Dimension Police. So we have Narukami, Pale Moon, and triple rare for Murakumo, Ambush Demon, Stealth, Rogue. So this is kind of best one. If you do pay the cost, choose one of your Vanguards until the turn it gets auto. When this Vanguard grade 3 US unit is retired from your Guardian Circle, they may return that card to the bottom of your deck, and this unit gets plus 10,000 shield. So we have the Gear Chronicle, Prey Elemental, and we have the Narukami, GR, Genesis, Oracle Think Tank, and we have the Royal Paladin, Holy Beast, Divine Mascal. Okay, just face down card, turn it face up. If there's a rear guard in your front row, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 10,000. Solid card. We have the Cray Elemental, Gold Paladin, and we have the Joker, triple. Joker, Heal Trigger, Murakumo, and then we have the Great Nature, GR. We've seen that before. Tama, Dark Irregulars, and the Gear Chronicle. Counterblast 1. So, when this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you can pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield for each face-up card in your G zone. So, yes. Late in the game, this can be a hefty card. Kagero, Angel Feather, and the GR for Bermudas. We have the Dimension Police, Heal Trigger, Great Nature, and the Oracle Think Tank, triple rare. Grand Blue, Royal Paladin, and the Dark Irregular, GR. And moving on to our last box here. So here we go. Last box. And the Gold Paladin, Kagero, Dark Irregulars. Face down card. If you do, so charge 1 and this unit gets plus 5,000 shield until the end of battle for every 5 cards in your soul. Medical Studies of Extinction, Vincent. You have the Cray Elemental, Shadow Paladin, and the Great Nature. So, Counterblast 1, just based on card from G Zone. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose any number of your grade 3 or less Guardians. To the end of battle, they get auto when this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle. Draw. Nice card. Okay, so we have the Grand Blue, Dimension Police, and the Angel Feather, Black Syrup, Elilith. So this says here, so blast 1, choose a face down Guardian from your G Zone. When this unit is placed, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of battle for each face-up card in your damage zone. So yes, at the right circumstances, can be quite the shield. Pale Moon, Tachikaze, and we have the Gear Chronicle, GR here. Once per turn, GBA, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, and bind 8 cards from the top of your deck face up. After the original battle phase of this turn, you will perform an additional main phase and battle phase. Until the end of turn, this unit gets auto from the Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your main phase, stand this unit and gets -1 drive until the end of turn. Yes, this will end games for sure. Yeah, GB8 all over. That's it. You're done. Okay, Nubatama, Neo Nectar, and Pale Moon. TR. Great Nature, Great Elemental. And then we have the Mega Colony, Tarantus, TR. We have Genesis, and Colony, and Kagero. Okay, we're almost done here. We only got this and 2 more packs left. I got Bermuda, the Joker, and then we have the Aqua Force Generation Rare. This is new here. Go through this quickly. We have once per turn, GB8, Counterblast 1. Until the end of the turn, this unit gets from the Vanguard wave 2nd to 4th time. When your rear guard attacks, that unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of the battle. And at the end of that battle, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck. Call a card from among them to the rear guard circle of the unit that attacked, and if the called unit has the wave ability, that unit gets plus 5,000 to the end of turn. Shuffle. So yes, this can be lots and lots of combinations here. Aqua Force, Angel Feather, Spike, and Bermudas. Triple rare. Last pack. We have here Dark Irregulars, Murakumo, and we had the Narukami triple rare. That'll do it. So, alright, so we're back with our recap here. So, let's take a look at what we have, starting with our double rares. We have here 4 copies of the Royal Paladin. We have here 4 copies of Oracle Think Tank. 4 copies of the Angel Feather. We have here Shadow Paladin, 3 copies. Gold Paladin, 4. Genesis, we also have 4. We have the Kagero at 4. Nubitama play set. Tachikaze, Murakumo, Narukami, 3 copies, Nova Grappler 2, the Dimension Police, we have 2, the Link Joker, we have a play set, Spikes, we have 3, Dark Irregulars, we have 3. Pale Moon, we have play set, I believe, yes. Gear Chronicle as well, play set. Grand Blue, play set. Bermudas, play set. Mega Colony, 3. Great Nature, we have play set. Neo Nectar, we have play set. Gray Elementals, we have 2 of Valancher. We have Heat Elemental Meridol, we have play set. And then we have Air Element Ractilme at 4. Let's move on to the triple rares here. So we have 1 copy of Royal Paladins, Oracles at 1. We have Angel Feather at 1. Sorry guys. I have 1 of the Shadow Paladins, 1 of the Gold Paladins, 1 of the Genesis, or 2 actually, 2 Kageros, Nubitama, Tachikaze, 1 Murakumo, Narukami at 1, Dimension Police at 3, Ink Joker at 2, Dark Irregulars 1, Pale Moon 1, Gear Chronicle, Grand Blue 1, Bermuda Triangle 2, Aqua Force 2, Mega Colony 2, Great Nature 1, and Neo Nectar 1. And for the GRs, we have here Oracle Think Tank at 1. We have 1 Angel Feather, 1 Gold Paladin, Narukami at 2, 2 copies of Nova Grappler, 2 copies of Dark Irregular GR, 2 Pale Moon GRs, Gear Chronicle GR, Grand Blue, 2 Bermuda Triangle GRs, and Aqua Force, Mega Colony at 2, Great Nature at 2, and that'll do it. So hopefully that will give you guys some information as to the ratios of what you're gonna get. Hope this helped. If you like this video, just like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully stay tuned, and I'll try to do some more unboxings for you guys. Till next time, keep card fighting. This is Neo. Take care.